Hey, welcome back to Skill-Based Podcasting. This is episode 46. I'm Elias, and this is Ty.
Did you sail over here today?
I sailed over, bro.
Your matey?
On my limp dragon.
On your limp dragon. Dude, the weather is fucking nuts. It was so nice out. Now it's fucking cold and rainy.
I almost wore a jacket today. I was like, nah, I can't go back.
Did you turn your AC on this week? Because it was
I think
hot,
I
dude.
did, but I set it to like 75, so it wasn't like
Crazy.
pushing. Yeah.
Because it's still early April. Like, you don't want to commit to that shit. It got like 84 degrees in here, and I was like, I can't do this. I can't.
It gets
turn
hot
this
here,
on.
dude. I've noticed that.
Because the sun, like, it comes up this side and it just stays here all day. So that it helps my
beams
plants.
into your window while you're gaming.
Much, but by struggling.
Yeah, rip.
I'm going to get a new plant. I've had these for a while.
We need some new greenery.
Yeah, I don't know why. It was thriving, and then I repotted it, and now I think it's just struggling to take to the new soil.
Yeah.
But Master Chief needs more green next to him.
Yeah. We've been playing Windrose all last like 4 days or so.
Yeah. We told you guys we would, and boy, did we.
Yeah, it's been
good.
It's been addicting.
Yeah.
It's fun.
We'll dive
talk
into
about
all
it.
that. Give you guys our official skill-based podcasting rating of
Right. But we can get to last week's community question.
Yeah. We asked you guys what makes Battle Royale stay relevant, stand the test of time, basically because Apex and PUBG had a resurgence while games like Warzone have struggled.
Yeah.
So we asked you guys, and you gave us good feedback. Threat said, I think their personality plays a massive part and their own little features that they each have. The personality, I think, makes you fall in love with it at first. Like Apex, you kind of knew what to expect. Fortnite, if you want to goof off all the collabs and stuff, like their personality draws you in, but I don't necessarily like if it's too gimmicky, it won't keep you around.
Yeah, it has to be broad enough to not be like a niche.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think of an example. Maybe like that vampire one or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe that was too niche of like a subject matter to like attract like a Call of Duty guy.
The one feature in that game that I wish Battle Royales would implement is the shape of the zone changed. Like, it wasn't just a circle.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't just move. It would be a different polygon. So, like, and it would change. So, like,
it could be like a diamond or like a triangle.
And I feel like that helps with like the flow of a Battle Royale just because of the unpredictability. Like, it's not like Apex. You kind of know where the zones are going,
and
especially
it'll
World's
fuck you
Edge.
in Apex too because it's a perfect circle. Like if you're like if it's on like the corner of a building and one team's inside in like the middle of where the circle is going to be, and the other team's just like right outside. Yeah, there's just like nothing you can do about it,
right?
In certain situations,
but it's just hard to predict if the shape itself changes. Like, you kind of know how big each circle is in Apex or Warzone or Fortnite. You know how each zone gets smaller and smaller, but you know the general size of that circle. But like I was saying with Apex, when you're playing World's Edge, you're like, oh, this is a Sky North circle. Like, you kind of know the predictability of it. Whereas like if you change the polygon, like, you could be like, oh, this is a Sky North circle, but the polygon is fucking different and it messes with you a lot more.
I thought it was cool how I think it was Warzone, one of the Warzones did the 3 small circles and then they've merged together into the big circle.
That
was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something like that could be cool too, like multiple that come into one.
Zones, I forgot Warzone did that.
I'm trying to. I think it might have been Warzone 2.
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
Yeah.
On what's that map called? Fucking.
Was it Al Mazrah?
No. Yeah, Al Mazrah.
Or Caldera. Which one?
No, it was Al Mazrah.
It was Al Mazrah.
Yeah. Caldera was the normal Warzone light map.
CQB Silverback said, to me, the cheating control has to be taken more seriously. All games shave cheaters, but minimizing it has to be the goal. Don't ban them, but put them in the same lobbies as the other cheaters. That was a question. Or completely make hacks obsolete through game updates and game core development. We had talked about this, and you changed my opinion on it, because I was kind of like, you can't have a cheater problem. You have to solve it. But then you brought up a really good point of saying, these games have, like, in their peak popularity, have massive cheating problems, and we still played them.
Yeah, like Warzone.
Warzone, we were, and I was thinking about this.
Like, there was more cheaters back then than now.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, way more. It was ridiculous.
And there were more players back then than there are now. So, like, obviously, more popular a game is, especially if it's free to play, cheating will probably be more apparent if they don't battle it actively like Warzone was doing, like Apex was doing. But I was thinking about this, with the whole cheating thing, like we were still playing it. I remember like playing Warzone and like getting into a rhythm, getting kills, and then all of a sudden getting pulled up on by a cheater. And then you're spectating him and you're like, oh, this motherfucker's cheating. And like, as bad as cheating is, it didn't really deter me from playing it because it was like, I got to get this back next game. Like, I'm not going to run into a cheater.
Yeah, because you didn't deserve that.
And like, it was interesting to run into a cheater. Like, not saying it was good, but like it did pique your interest. Like, yo, is this guy cheating? Is this guy cheating? And like you would spectate him and be like, yo, this is fucking crazy. He's doing this or doing this. Or
see if he was a cheater or just a really good player.
Yeah. And or like, you would see him, you watch him and you're like, oh, did he turn it off?
There was kind of a comedy factor.
Yeah, there's
as ridiculous.
Did this guy just shit on me? I don't know. I can't tell. And then you would see like him just beam a guy across the map in the air. And
but you could also argue that even though the cheating was as big, like the biggest when Warzone was most popular, you still could argue that was part of the cause of the downfall and why people left. Because I do remember there being a point where like cheating was a problem. I was also just getting sick of the game. And then I would die to cheaters and I'd be like, bro, I can't do this shit anymore. Like, I just want to play a game. Like, and then I switched to Apex.
I wouldn't say it's funny at first, but like it's not as miserable at first. But when it's prolonged, it's kind of funny at first,
but it's like, okay, years gone by. Like, they haven't fixed this shit. It's ridiculous. So it could have caused it to actually have a downfall too. So who knows, man? I can't call it.
Yeah, I can't call it. We also had another comment from Gummy in the Discord. He said, it's easier said than done, but cheating has to be zero tolerance all the time. And for the longevity, I feel room for skill expression is always a bonus. Fortnite with building, Apex with movement. Also would be interesting to get more of an emphasis on proximity chat. I know prox chat has been around for a while, but it would be interesting to see what an emphasis on it would do in the community, for better or worse. That's what I thought was cool with Warzone 2.0. Like they brought proximity chat, and I was like, damn, every game would have this. Like, I would love to see an Apex update where they add proximity chat. I think now going forward, like every game should have it.
Yeah.
Depending on like the game mode, like Deadlock shouldn't have proximity chat, right? But like a battle royale,
like
some kind of shooter, like it's funny.
Yeah.
Like Warzone, one of the key things, like I know we had the buybacks, I know we had the gulag and shit, but one of the key things that really drove me into Warzone and kind of got me into content creation was the hot mics. Like when you would kill somebody and you'd hear that 2-second blip of them saying some dumb shit or whatever.
Yeah.
That shit was so funny. So when you had proximity chat, I feel like it just...
Yeah, I used to fucking sample those hot mics
and make songs. Yeah, I remember that.
I made like 4 little beats with them.
Yeah.
People's voices yelling in the death cobs.
One of my first videos that like did well on TikTok was just like a hot mic compilation, just people saying like the dumbest shit or whatever.
Yeah.
So I like proximity chat. I would like to see it in every game, battle royale wise, in the future.
Yeah, it makes sense for any mode that's like a big map because like the times you run into people is rare. So when you do, if talking to each other is fine. But if you're talking about like a small arena game like Deadlock, it's like you don't want to just hear them all the time because you guys are just always like in each other's face.
Yeah.
Also, you can make it optional to turn on and off in any game. So it's like...
It's still crazy to me. Like... We agree on a lot of things. You want cheaters thrown in jail, and that still blows my mind. Because I'm just like, it's not that serious. It's a video game. I think, like, when there's money on the line, if it's pros, like, and they infiltrate it, like, but also, like, they shouldn't be able to get that far. Like, there should be enough systems in place where it just, like, prevents cheaters from doing that. There should be, but there's not. Especially when they do like online tournaments.
Should be like a 3-strike rule or something.
But me, I'm like, dude, imagine going up, you're in fucking maximum security prison, right? You got MS-13 motherfuckers there. You got dudes bench pressing, can't fucking scratch their own back because their chests are so big and shit. And you're like, yo, what are you in for? I cheated in Apex Legends. Like, that dude would get bullied in prison, bro.
At the very least.
They don't belong there.
Not there. They would be put in high security prison.
You're talking like detention center.
Talking about like, they're in detention center for like 2 nights.
Yeah, where the guys
let them think about their life.
The weed charges go and shit.
Dude, because that shit works for like if somebody is a DUI or something, they let me like sit there for a night and rethink their life. You do that to a cheater that cheats in video games, they sit there, rethink their life, like, damn, I am a loser.
What if they put them in their own, like, the one comment that was like, put them in their own lobby, like, put them in their own little center and just make each other play LAN tournaments without cheats to see who really is dog shit.
They're just all ass.
Loser.
No, actually,
loser has to go to the shower, drop
The weird
soap.
thing is with cheaters, there's actually a lot of really good players that cheat, which is like, it doesn't, so it shows you it doesn't just go to someone who is not talented or is bad at a game. Like, it's more of like a, what are you willing, like how much of your integrity are you willing to compromise to like get that edge?
That is the worst when you have like a cheater that actually has game sense. Yeah. Then it's like you don't stand a chance.
Yeah.
Like, but in Warzone, you would go up against guys that were just like cheating and you could kind of still beat them. But like when you got a guy that like still knew how to rotate, knew how to flank, like you didn't stand.
Because and then also they're like harder to detect, like just by watching them, because it's like, oh, you can tell they're actually good. And now you have the cheats where you can like fine tune stuff like, oh, I only went like 10% aim assist on this. So it's like, it's crazy, dude. You really just have to have some technology to detect it at this point, especially with AI and stuff.
They will. I mean, we've seen strides. I think it'll always be around in the gaming world, but we have seen strides with a lot of these games be able to crack down on it quite a bit. It still blows my mind that you can go to Best Buy and buy a Cronus.
It's crazy.
Like, these companies should not be like, we don't want your shit on our shelves. Like, this is not good. So have some fucking integrity a little bit. You know?
Yeah, but ProxChat and Apex would be interesting. Because I feel like Apex is more...
game, dude, that would be nuts.
Yeah.
Be like, are you going to come out? Are you going to make a move? Like, you got 3-team final circle, and you're just like...
You're like sitting in a Gibby bubble, and you're like, come on in.
I'm not saying, like, don't do it in, like, ALGS. Because, like, you need to be locked in with your team. But, like...
And again, like, you could turn it off if you don't want to do it.
Maybe not even ranked, because, like, you're playing so serious. But, like, pubs or whatever, like, I could see it being, like, a fun thing.
Yeah, there's no reason not to have it.
Yeah.
If you can turn it off, like, whatever.
Every game should have it from this point on.
Yeah, it's good. And we knew this ever since fucking Halo 2, bro. And then they just took it out of every game for some reason.
Yeah, it just disappeared. But
people are like, why do games not feel social anymore?
If you're going to keep making games, because, like, a big thing with Call of Duty was, like, disbanding lobbies.
Yeah.
Like, you know, pre-game lobbies, as bad as they were, like, you could still, like, talk and get to know the same people and shit. But, like, when you take that element out, it does take away from the user's experience, where, like, if they could get in a game and, like, shit talk to people or talk to people and have these funny moments, because, like, Deadlock, for instance, like, you can't talk to other people, right? But you can still type. And I've seen funny moments where it's like, oh, like, it's a rem, and it's like, oh, do you want to see me dance? And, like, everyone meets at the bridge, and the rem, like, does his little jig and shit like that. Like, proximity chat does, like, I think the comment was saying, you know, for better or worse, right? We know what the worst would be with proximity chat. But, like, the best would be, like, these funny moments that you see on TikTok, like you wouldn't expect in a game, where they get the whole lobby together and they do something stupid, like,
and even just shit talking, like, that shit's, like, funny and fun.
Bring it back, bro.
Like, bring it back. It's fine.
Yeah.
And of course you can turn it off if you don't want to do that.
But I mean, you look at something like Arc Raiders and the success that they had from these interactions. Like,
there's been tons of shit talk and you know, positive interactions, funny everything.
Shit. Like, it helps add another element to the game.
It just reminds you you're playing with other humans. Like, when you just never hear anyone ever, it's like it can feel kind of formulaic. Like, just playing, even though it's online, it kind of doesn't feel as, like, social. So, I'll read one here from Rhinoceros. Obviously supposed to be rhinoceros. He said, it just needs to be fun and not change the core gameplay too much. Warzone probably only fell off because Call of Duty has been falling off. That was something we talked about last week. That could be coinciding with each other. Like, Warzone's popularity is also just falling with Call of Duty. Yeah. People are getting over, like, people are just tired of Call of Duty. Yeah. The yearly fucking release and the fact that they've been kind of bad. See, your boy Thasm said, for the community question, it's tough because the BR mode is completely done. I just don't want to play that game mode anymore. If I had to pick, it's probably Apex. So he's just saying. I
mean, a lot of people came back to Apex. I think we have an itch right now to jump back into it. Like,
yeah, and we've gotten like 4 or 5 comments saying they would watch us play Apex on stream, so we're gonna do that. Maybe
I'm terrified to play. I know I'll be so fucking.
We'll be
mad,
ass, but it's fine. Nothing can be worse than that one Deadlock game I went live for.
Oh yeah, that was horrible. Yeah, I mean, we get that itch, and I'm definitely nowhere near as addicted to battle royales as I was. Like
No.
I find myself playing a lot of different things, but when I do get the itch,
Yeah,
it's usually
fun.
Apex.
Yeah.
Like, but that might change.
I would go back and play PUBG personally.
I have PUBG. I only played a few games of it though, so I would suck at that. But
Yeah, it's just
I could see myself.
PUBG is. I mean, I've said it probably so many times, but PUBG is still the only video game that has ever made my heart like thump out of my chest.
Really?
Yeah, like no other battle royale. I don't know why, but like the PUBG Final Circle is
Just gets you.
It's
going.
dude, it's fucking heart beating, man.
Okay.
Yeah, it's intense. So
Even more intense than Apex, because Apex
yeah.
has some crazy end games, dude.
Apex has gotten my heart beaten too. It has, but
Well, you
not
did pro,
as
like
much.
you did the stuff over in Columbus.
Yeah, like
What was that like? Like, did that get your heart pumping? For those that don't know, this man went to an Apex tournament. It was like a live in Columbus.
Yeah,
You played with
which we had to qual for over like a week or over a series of 8 weeks out of 80 teams. The top 20 teams went to this LAN tournament. And there were a lot of names in there that are in ALGS. Like
Yeah.
it was like a serious tournament.
But did that get your like heart bumping just being in that
We got 7th
atmosphere?
overall, by the way. But yeah, it did. Apex does do it for me, like the final circle. I feel like on LAN it's not as much for some reason.
Really?
Because you're like kind of more like locked into the like environment around you, more like just as much as the game. Like you kind of are just focusing on not letting the pressure get to you.
Mm-hmm.
So like your performance is like secondhand. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's definitely like a different feeling of playing on like ranked. Because like in ranked, I feel like I'm just focusing on my gameplay and not my like mental and emotional state. But when you're in a LAN situation, that shit makes a lot of people not play good because like they're thinking about the environment and like the stakes and the pressure.
Yeah, I would be like so worried.
It's
about,
like a whole
fat
nother
fingering something.
Yeah,
like,
it's like a whole nother part of being a pro gamer. I feel like, and you see that like with a lot of, I mean, every esport, like guys that are like super good online, and then they'll go to a LAN tournament. It's like
and you're like they're falling apart.
Yeah, they look like a
hell's
different player. It's a whole nother skill set to like master. I think you can get good at it just from doing it tons. I've heard Formal talk about it a lot. Like when he first started in Halo 3, like he felt like he was ass on LAN, and then the more he did it, he just got used to it.
Just got used to being in that
Yeah.
that setting. That because like you did MLG, like Halo shit and everything. You did plenty of LANs for that, but this was like the first Apex one that you did.
Yeah.
Were you nervous like going there for that?
I feel like I wasn't because I'm like a lot older now. I mean, at the time I was probably like what 31.
Yeah, it was a few years ago.
Yeah, I was probably like 31, and this was the first time I had played like a game competitively on LAN since like fucking I don't know Halo 3 or 4.
Okay.
Which I was like in my early 20s or something. Mm-hmm. So I feel like I was just more mature. So I was kind of, and the two guys on my team were younger than me, so I kind of just felt like, you know, I was just trying to be like cool.
Yeah.
So like make them feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Or I was trying to be like confident.
Yeah, because you guys hadn't met before in person either.
No,
like, it wasn't
no.
like a,
yeah. Okay. But yeah, that was fun. I was I got my I was like the old grizzled veteran coming in to play with the young kids again. It was fun.
And they played your song.
Yeah, they played my Apex song, which was fucking embarrassing as fuck.
Was it embarrassing?
Yes, dude. They put it on all the TVs and shit.
Oh, I didn't know. I was
in
just
the
did it
LAN
on
center.
the stream. I didn't know
they did it on both. They did it on the stream, but they put the stream.
It's hard though. Like objectively speaking, like it's not a bad song. Like
thank you.
It's fucking good. The bars are very relevant to Apex. Yeah, like it's Apex bars, and I feel like everyone that hears it is just like caught off guard.
Yeah,
because like I think a lot of people that know you don't like know that side of you, I guess.
Yeah.
So like they know like the more quiet, reserved, like just a fucking demon at the games that he plays. But then when you see this, you're like, yo, where the fuck did this come from? Kind of thing. Like I played it on one of my streams for a tournament, and everybody was like, yo, what the fuck? This is hard. Like it's hard as shit, but I can imagine it being embarrassing. Like
yeah, I mean, anything where you're like in something, like I don't even, you know, Yeah.
You
I don't like to be the spotlight, but which is kind of why why I stopped live streaming as much, because I don't know, I'm just not built for it, man. I'm shy. I'm very shy.
I see it.
Anyways, that was last week's community question. We went on a tangent there. Sorry.
No, it happens.
But
what's this week's community question, Gob?
This week's community question is going to be:
start your self-expression. Express yourself. It's time for the community question. Community question.
Do you play survival games? Do you like them? And if so, which one is your favorite? So if you don't know what a survival game is, it's like Minecraft, anything where you're crafting, building.
Yeah, progressing through a story, getting better shit.
Enshrouded is one. Obviously, this is on our mind because we've been playing Windrose past 4 days.
Valheim, 7 Days to Die, all these kind of games that you are in a world and you're building. There's some kind of threat element. There's a story.
These games are interesting for me because I feel like they've been getting oversaturated lately, like the last decade. But I'm having a lot of fun with Windrose because I played Valheim for like probably 20 hours tops, and I liked it. I just think I was playing Apex or something.
I dumped hundreds of hours.
Yeah, I know you were huge into Valheim.
I liked Valheim a lot. And this is kind of giving me that. It's satisfying that itch for me. It is a nice change of pace.
Yeah, I'm having fun with it because I haven't played anything like this in a long time.
Yeah.
I've been sweating my ass off.
Yeah, and it's cool to like progress through the story. The world is massive. It's weird because 7 Days to Die, Valheim, I did play Minecraft back in the day. I get obsessed with them.
Yeah.
From like a different perspective. Like the main story of Windrose, and we'll talk about it, like I'm interested in it, but I really like building.
Yeah,
like I really get into it. And it was the same with Valheim and shit like that. So I get very obsessed with it, and then I don't touch it for years.
Yeah, and that's kind of I'm the same. And when you play them, it's different because you know that's going to be the case, and you're like fine with it. Like in the back of your head, you're like, I kind of know this is just going to be like a couple week long thing.
Yeah,
but it doesn't, like, you're never going to like play it for years, like Apex or something.
Yeah.
And the fact that you know that in your head, you kind of like, it doesn't like hurt when you stop playing it.
Right.
It's not like, oh, I wasted my time. It's kind of like you already knew up front, this is going to be a little phase, like it's going to be fun, and then you're done with it. That's how it is for me anyway. I don't know. There probably is some people that can play Valheim for like 3 years, but
yeah, with all the updates and shit that they do, like I remember when I was really into Minecraft, I was thinking about it all the time. It was like I was at work. I wanted to get home and build and mine and do this shit, or like do the custom lobbies with my friends and set that shit up. Like
you were yearning for the mines.
I was yearning for the mines.
You had diamond in your eyes.
Dude, I love that shit.
And diamonds in your thighs.
And then it started like doing updates, and I was like, oh, this is more cool shit. And like I know I would go back and be like, yo, what the hell did they do to this game? There's so much shit, so many materials that I didn't know existed.
Yeah.
And I could see myself getting like that with Windrose too, because it is early access, and I could see them doing a ton of different updates with it, where like I'd be like, yo, they added some cool shit.
It's also hitting an itch for me that like I loved Black Flag, Assassin's Creed, being on the ship and hearing the sea shanties and shooting cannons. Like it's almost identical to like the ship battles in that. So like that being tacked on to the survival game,
it's
like
a lot of fun.
It kind of makes it just like better than every other survival game for me I've ever played. So it's like
it's just different because like we are pretty competitive and we play a lot of shooters.
Yeah.
You know, whether that's battle royales, whether that's multiplayer shit, whether it's MOBA with Deadlock now, or fucking Marvel Rivals, Overwatch, whatever it is, we come from that kind of like pacing and that competitiveness. And
now we're old.
So we're enjoying a survival game where we don't have to worry about that stuff. But then I miss it.
Yeah.
Where like I miss
it's not getting
being
mad.
able to fight other people that aren't just
miss getting mad.
Yeah, I don't want to fight just NPCs. Like I want to fight other people and, you know, swab their poop decks a little bit.
I agree. I mean, I always just like shooting other people.
Yeah.
It's just that much more fun to me. But it is nice to be able to do both.
But I feel like I don't, like you mentioned a lot of survival games and saying that it's been like oversaturated. I feel like maybe I'm not aware of all of them.
Yeah.
So like if you like survival games, let us know which ones.
There's probably more than I even know about.
Yeah, which ones
I mean,
stand out to
we
you.
also wanted to play Legend of California.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be one that...
just like this.
It's going to be just like this, where we
Yeah.
get obsessed with it for a bit.
I
I've
know,
already got my money's worth of Windrose.
Yeah.
In my mind. Like
Yeah, me too.
$26. Yeah. Sign me up.
It's so cheap. Like, whatever. But the last big one was Dune Awakening? Is that what it's called?
I thought that was the movie.
Is it?
I don't... Well, no. Dune...
No, I think it's Dune Awakening.
Okay.
Well, Dune Awakening is like the last, I know, one that like did pretty well. Before that, there was Enshrouded. Like, there's been a bunch that I've been like almost interested in. Like, I might buy this and play it, but it didn't quite get me enough. And then I think I actually did buy Enshrouded and just wasted money and never played it. But
Did you play Rust?
I've never, actually I played Rust like one time.
Okay.
But I never got into it.
Because that's still relevant. That's staying around.
That's true. I feel like that one's definitely like the pinnacle one that's been like had the longevity and
I would say survival games, like I don't seek them out, but whenever I stumble across one and put the time in, I always enjoy them.
exactly.
I don't play them for extended periods of time, but
Yeah.
that short month period that I do play them, I'm obsessed with it. And it's been the case whenever I stumble across one. Like 7 Days to Die, I was like nuts deep in that.
I think with Rust, the reason I don't want to play Rust is because like Rust does have that PvP factor, unlike like it's kind of a main part of it, unlike Valheim and Minecraft and Windrose. So it's like me knowing there's PvP in Rust and that it's also like a survival crafting game. When I go to a survival crafting game, I do want to just chill and zone out.
Okay.
So like if I want to do PvP, I'm not going to play fucking Rust. I'm going to play like
An actual
something
PvP
good
type shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like that, like the survival mode to me is like a resting place. Like when I want to play a game like that, it's like I want to zone out and just fucking
Rest
build,
your
bro.
old bones.
Yeah, like it's not.
Drink a beer.
I guess Rust could be fun if like you like both, but that's just how I think about it.
It seems like it could potentially be a lot to balance, not
That
in the
too.
sense of like game balance, but just like what you're doing in the game. Like if you're doing quests, missions, building your shit, getting your food, adding PvP to that seems like it could be overwhelming. But
What do you think about Windrose's like quest system? Like compared to I've noticed it holds your hand like a lot. Where I can't remember Valheim, but I feel like it didn't really tell you anything. You just go and find shit.
find it. So yeah, I we can get into Windrose and give you our official skill-based podcasting review of this game. Mission wise, I haven't felt like it's been repetitive or redundant yet. Where it does feel like you're doing like, you get to a point you got to defeat something, but like each thing feels different.
Yeah.
There is some hand holding going on.
Just how like the markers show you exactly where stuff
where you
is.
got to go. And
then
like,
even though things on the map, it's like 0 out of 3, there's another chest. To get.
You got to find it.
It's like, okay.
So it's like, okay, now I know I'm done. Whereas like otherwise, like,
which I'm not
you might
saying it's
still
a bad
explore.
thing.
Yeah.
Because the game isn't really about that. Like,
Right.
challenging your brain to like, but there are some, I don't know if you've found them yet, but I did a couple like of these like dungeon puzzles with Judo where you have to put 4 torches onto these pedestals and they're in different rooms and stuff. It's not like crazy hard, but it is a little more than just like open 3 chests in this farm.
And
or
you're
whatever.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think it'd be interesting if they didn't have those like 0 out of 3 markers and you like spent the time trying to find everything. Because then if you stumbled it, you'd be like, yo, there's 5 chests here kind of thing. I think it doesn't suck because you need it. The world is massive.
It's true.
But like the fast travel element kind of holds your hand too, because it's like I'll just fast travel to this mission immediately.
Yeah.
And you just get it done quick, which is nice for like the game flow because you can just like progress and get things unlocked very quickly. But what we learned with like the dedicated server was, the first world that we had, we knew where the landforms were and like we were in a position where like we could sail pretty quickly to like stuff nearby. And then if we wanted to go deep, we could just fast travel. This new world that we're in, you're sailing for like 20 minutes and you're like, where the fuck is the land? So like you need that fast travel.
Yeah, you definitely do.
And it makes it, I mean, it's still fun to explore and shit like that. And I think we haven't even really scratched the surface on like what's out there.
And you still do have to sail sometimes because there's like the missions where it's like kill these pirates in like this water area. So
I do like the sailing, not in the sense of just like being on the ship for 20 minutes trying to find land, but like I like the combat and the ships themselves more than I thought I would.
Okay.
I thought I was going to be more like
thought you were just going to
build, fight, shoot things, but like the cannon battles, the change in the music, like it does feel intense. The waves, like having a time.
The waves are cool.
The time, the cannonballs, like the waves could totally ruin your shot or
Yeah.
an enemy ship's shot. But like the inventory system on there, building the cannons, the different types of vessels that you can build and stuff, I'm finding myself enjoying that a lot more than I thought I would. I thought it would be kind of like an afterthought for me.
Yeah.
But now I'm like,
you're discovering
this is actually pretty cool.
You're discovering all men yearn to be a pirate.
Yeah,
actually,
you just press B and you got the sea shanties going. Dude,
Yeah,
it's
bro.
so fun.
Yeah, the sea shanties. I was trying to figure out like those songs must just not be like copyrighted because
They're in
they're the same exact ones from Black Flag, Assassin's Creed. Like these songs are just they're so old that they just don't.
And the pure cinema or like the aesthetic of it is really cool because when you're steering the ship, you can press F and kind of like zoom out and you see your whole vessel, the ocean and shit. And it is pretty cool when it's got like all 5 of us like pulling up in their own boats and shit, and like it has the name of the boat on the back.
Yeah, that is cool.
There's some cool, and I think they'll expand on the customization of it. You can see your crew like pulling the cannons back, pulling ropes. They're all doing something different, so it's not like stagnant, just standing there. Like
it's definitely great. Like I've been waiting for a good pirate game for a while,
and this is that.
Yeah, it's finally a good pirate game, dude. Because
Yeah.
pirates are just the coolest shit. Like, how's there just not tons of good pirate video games? It's insane.
I do. Maybe we just haven't got there yet, but like what I would like to see, and maybe it is in the game, don't know. But from where I'm at right now, I would like to see like sharks or like other elements in the water
That's
that
true.
makes it feel more like
That could be a good update. Sea monsters.
like sharks, krakens,
Yeah.
like, you know, I'm with my boys and there's fucking tentacles coming out of the water and like we're trying to fight this fucking monster. I think that would be a really sick update.
Yeah, it would. And this is early access, whatever that means in 2026. So
I couldn't tell. Like, there's a lot in this.
It seems like a new game. Yeah,
I mean, I'm unlocking so much shit all the time. I think the inventory system's cool.
Yeah.
I think the weapons and shit are cool. The building is so smooth.
It is
and
great.
You can get so detailed in it, which is like, I'm loving that.
Yeah.
Like being able to add all these little details, whether it's the beams, the windows, the different types of material. Like that shit's really,
I know.
really cool.
I could spend all my time just building.
Literally. Dude, I love it. And the food system is cool. I'm really, really enjoying this game. It's kind of like all I've been thinking about.
Yeah,
is
it's
being
fun.
a pirate with the boys.
And it's cool. Like we have a dedicated server, so like anyone can hop in, even though like what we were doing at first was I was the host, and so I had to be on. So people couldn't play when I wasn't on. So we switched to a dedicated server, and it's nice. Like because you can build shit, and then your buddy comes back online, and you've
like this morning I hopped on for the first time in 2 days, and you guys had like actually moved our base somewhere else. You had fast travel set up and everything. So it was like, okay, cool. Like I can kind of hit the ground running.
Yeah.
But it helps that world feel lived in.
Right.
When like every time I hop in, there's more shit there.
Yeah.
More stuff going on. Like
it's definitely the best way to play.
Yeah. I like the dedicated server aspect. I think they increased it from like 8 people. I think now you can have like 32 people.
That's fucking
which
insane,
is fucking
dude.
nuts. But I haven't really found any issues with it. I know Drew was having some issues with like the quest tracking. I've been having one issue with one of the quest tracking. It's like the sinking the ships one.
Okay.
I swear I've done it like 4 times in the area that I'm supposed to, and it's just not registering. So I don't know what that's
I'm sure
about.
there's bugs and bugged quests.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of things that they can add to it. Like I could foresee this being something where they add PvP in the future and you're going up and battles and shit like that. They're definitely going to have more items and stuff. I think
they could also turn on a mode where you could toggle it on where like your base gets attacked by like bandits.
Yeah.
Or shit like that. Because right now you build a base and you're just safe, and it's like
it
doesn't have that
they
survival
give you like
feeling.
a tease of it, like that first island that we were at on the dedicated server, where like Blackbeard's ships were like very close to the shore. So
yeah, they shoot at
randomly. You would just hear cannonballs being shot at your ship, and your ship
it'd be
is
cool if
taking damage.
they come ashore and get off their boat and like attack your ship.
Like shit like that. I think would be really cool. Or like
and the people you hire to be at your base could like fight them if you're not there or whatever.
Or even with like the undead people, like the drowned and stuff like that. Like at night. If there's like a swarm of them, I know you don't like zombies and shit, but like it would just add like an element to like.
It's not that I don't like zombies. I just don't like zombie games.
Yeah, but like you spend so much of your time traveling this world, right? Like you need a reason to like care about your base, and like set up defenses.
Feels too safe. Right now.
It feels safe. Yeah. Whereas like if you had some kind of threat, threatening to ruin all your hard work. Like you'd be like, damn, it's like Sons of the Forest where like those people keep coming back.
That
and
one's
shit.
on crack.
Yeah, like
it doesn't have to be that hard.
These motherfuckers will come and like destroy your shit. Like that's kind of like a balance that they could find.
It would just make it feel more alive, like the pirate world.
So what are some of the bad things that you don't like about Windrose?
Do you have any?
I'm struggling to
think about it because
I'm really struggling.
I've been enjoying it. These games are so simple too that like everything they add, I'm just pleasantly surprised because I was only expecting to just be building shit with wood and like, but now that we've found like iron, we're making like linen and tanning leather. Like there's just new shit like you're always discovering. So I'm always just like, oh, there's more stuff to do. Like you can get bigger boats. Like Judah just got the first bigger boat. Like.
Yeah, I
wasn't trying to think if there's anything bad.
I wasn't expecting to have like the bounties and like the provisioners and like earning reputation through those and like buying schematics for like additional decorations.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, okay, like there is more to use.
Yeah,
and I'm really enjoying that.
Yeah, I've just been buying all the building shit, so I have like log cabins now and like marble. So like and when I first started, I didn't even know that was a thing. Mm-hmm. So even discovering that, it's like cool. So, like, I feel like it has, maybe I just haven't played enough, but I feel like it has more stuff to it than, like, other survival games I've played.
Especially for something that's in early access, it definitely feels like it has a lot
pretty polished, yeah. And the combat is I like the combat. It's, like, not super hard, but you do have to, like, pay attention or you'll just die.
I do like having to learn the movements of the people that you fight. Like, whether it's a musketeer that's shooting at you or even a boar, like there's a way that they attack that you learn, and
it's almost like Souls-like a little bit.
It's not like hack and slash where you're just like swinging, stamina done. I can tank this damage. Like there's a more methodical approach to it. I'm really struggling now that I'm trying to think of something. Like I'm really struggling to think of. But
at the same time, I'm struggling to think of something I don't like too. But at the same time, it's not like the best game I've ever played. Like it's not like brain exploding, groundbreaking.
It does look good.
It does look good. Yeah,
I'll give you something.
Okay,
and this is just nitpicking. I would say, like you go to Tortuga and there's like a town.
Yeah,
and it does feel like the people are talking. There's people you can interact with or whatever. I would like to see more
of a town,
more city. Like I go to this land.
It's kind of just like a front developed for a town.
Yeah. And maybe that comes later in the game. I don't know. Like maybe we have to raid some beach and there's
another one.
That's something that they could add. It just feels like everything is like little bits and pieces scattered.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, this is the main area. Like there's this big ass cave system. Like, that's one thing I'd like to see is like some caves. Like I know you have the caves on land, but like pull up with your fucking ship on some Goonies shit.
Yeah.
And going through the cave and exploring through that shit.
That'd
I think
be cool.
That's something that they could expand on.
Yeah, like a big ass cave in the side of a mountainside.
Yeah, like actual treasure hunting.
Right.
Like that'd be sick.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll give one negative.
Okay.
I think the mining is a little. I mean, I think it's similar to Valheim, right? Like, you can't just break anything. Like, it's
dedicated spot.
You go into a mine, and then even within that mine, there's like these just chunks that you can get stuff out of. That feels a little like uncreative to me. Like I like how Minecraft you can just fucking go like through anything and like.
Well, that's what I'm
like. Even when you dig down in the shovel, you can't because it's just water right away.
Yeah.
So it stops you from like digging actual like you can't make like cave systems and you can't just dig into a side of a hill. Like that is one thing that I wish was better.
I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, being
able to have like an actual cave system for mining and shit like that. They could add so much with that shit too, like minecart system, and I think they can expand on it. I'm excited. They've sold 1 million copies in 6 days.
Yeah,
they're number 5 on Steam right now. I told you before you came here, I looked up the player count and their concurrent players right now is like 201,000 and their peak was 201,000. So it's growing.
Yeah, like every day.
It's not like people bought this shit and they're not playing it. Like the people that bought it are playing this game.
Yeah, this is the trend you see when like word of mouth is working. Like this is what happened with Arc Raiders.
Yeah.
Like every day it was like a higher peak. It wasn't like the first 2 days was the peak and then it's just falling. Marathon.
And it'll be interesting to see if they sustain that. I think this first month could be very big for them.
Right.
They're working on a lot of shit. They're putting out updates and everything. Seems like they got a good team behind it. I'm enjoying it a lot.
This
for $26, dude, it's hard to find a game that can.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, like that's a great bargain.
This can transition us pretty easily into this point I had.
What?
Go ahead.
So overall rating.
Okay, overall rating.
Windrose 1 to 10. What would you give Windrose?
I'll give it an 8.5.
That was my exact score.
So you're gonna say
that was my exact score, 8.5.
I can't give it a 9 because, like I said, it's not one of those games I play where I'm like, this is the next big thing.
Yeah,
you know, I kind of know I'm gonna play it for like probably less than a month, maybe a month, and then I'll be done with it. Maybe come back if there's like a big
update.
Like if they do like a big PvP update where you can have a PvP world with like 100 pirates and like you can like attack each other. And there's like a system for like. Maybe if you like beat somebody's fort that they built, that you like get something from them.
Yeah, you put your flag.
Something, something like that big came out. It could push it to like a 9 or something, but I can't give it over 8.5. It's not like wowing me like Deadlock.
I'm right there with you. I think the peak is going to keep growing. It's up in the air on whether it'll be sustained, like if people will still be interested in this game in a month. But I think a lot of people that are playing it right now are going to fucking love it. They're going to go all in. They're going to find more shit out. It's polished. It looks great.
Yeah. It does.
You feel rewarded.
The skybox looks beautiful.
Yeah. So yeah, 8.5 was the first number that popped into my head because I think... it might be higher for some people, might be lower for some others that may not like survival games. But for me, who is an enjoyer of survival games that plays them, maybe not frequently, but when I do, I get really interested. If it's substance is there, 8.5 for Windrose. I'm really enjoying this game.
Sick. Yeah. So I saw this tweet.
Okay.
This could be a little juicy, but
I'm terrified to know what you found.
This is from a guy called Noir on X.
Okay.
He said, "We've been getting awesome games. Paying attention to their origin is telling. We have AAA games from Asian devs and indie games from European studios. Meanwhile, flops like Highguard and Marathon come AAA studios in the far west of the U.S. That's where gaming's cancer is." And then he has a picture of Crimson Desert, Mouse PI for Hire, Windrose, and Pragmata, which, if you don't know, these are 2 Asian games and 2 European games, and two indie games and 2 AAA games. So he's basically saying everything from the US is fucking sucking right now.
I mean...
And I don't know if I can say he's wrong.
I can't say... I mean, it's kind of like film. Like, you look at some of these European movies, or like Parasite, the Korean film and shit that won Best Picture, like at the Oscars, like there is some validation to what he's saying, I guess. Like, I'm not saying it's fucking said and done for the boys, but it feels red, white, and blue. But
it feels like we don't have gaming right now. Like. And this isn't even mentioning, I mean, it is mentioning Asia, but even more specifically, like Japan with Nintendo, like they're always just crushing it. And people relate the US to Microsoft and Xbox, whereas Sony is Japan. So even that on that front, the Xbox is kind of struggling when they shouldn't be after acquiring all these fucking Blizzard and Activision and all that shit.
I don't know enough about it, but do you think it's because maybe we care about money too much when we make games?
That's part of it, yeah.
And maybe they are actually steering in like a creative direction and like
storytelling? I would say the US is still fine because we have, yes, with the storytelling, but we do care about money, and that's why like Epic Games is with Fortnite is doing good, but it is kind of like, it's not like S tier on the artistic side of the gaming world because it is kind of just a money churning machine.
Yeah.
And it is fun. Like kids have fun on Fortnite. What else? We have Valve, which is like kind of the beacon of hope.
Valve's big. Did you see that thing about Valve where they send their employees to like a resort every year? That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
I would love to work for Valve.
I know. It sounds like a good place.
Send you to a resort all inclusive, paid for all their employees. Like, that's fucking great, man.
I'm trying to think of what else is there. I always just think of Xbox.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Because Japan has Sony and Nintendo.
He's not wrong. Like a lot of these competitors and shit, like Claire Expedition 33, like these other studios around the world are coming with some fucking heat.
French studio with they're calling it a AA game now.
Yeah, I keep hearing that term is
AA.
AA.
I feel like Windrose is almost AA. Like it's hard to call these huge polished games indie games, even though
they don't feel like indie games.
Yeah, like we need a specific term of like if you have like 30 or less employees, it's an indie game or something because it's getting too convoluted these days. But yeah, we have Crimson Desert, which is a AAA game from Pearl Abyss, another Asian company. Windrose. I did a little research on their developer.
Okay.
They're called Kraken Express.
They recently changed it to Kraken Express.
Yeah, but I think they're like partnered with Pocket Pair, which is the people who made Pal World. But their headquarters, Kraken Express, is in Uzbekistan. which is Asia, but that's like a random ass country.
Every time I hear Uzbekistan, I think of Borat.
Mouse PI for Hire. It's definitely Europe.
Okay,
I don't know where they're
about
from,
this game. I've been seeing some clips and everything, and it looks very underwhelming. Like
really?
When I first saw it, I was like, "This is a cool artistic direction and everything." But I've started to see clips, and it looks very, very,
really
boring. Like I'm just gonna.
Isn't it just like a storyline shooter game?
Yeah, but like it's very repetitive. Like I thought the art style would be really cool, and they would do some unique things with it. But from what I've seen, it's literally just point click pistol, same animation the whole time, and then like punch is just like like it just seems
maybe it's supposed to be a really good story.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe that is, but from
I haven't done research on it yet or even watched any gameplay besides the trailer.
To do a callback on one of our community questions recently, like the gameplay seems like it might be lacking. Okay. Maybe the story, the graphics are good, but the gameplay mechanics itself seem
that's
a little
upsetting.
Yeah,
because it looked, you know, the art style reminded me of Cuphead, like that old.
That's what I thought it was
style.
Going to be like, but from what I've seen, people are kind of underwhelmed with it. But maybe they just need to dive more into it. Who knows?
You've been seeing this game, Pragmata?
No.
It's like you go in space to your guy with this like armor suit, and you find like this little girl android, like this little blonde girl.
Okay.
And you like take care of her. She like rides on your back.
Okay.
Kind of reminds me of it's that game, the Hideo Kojima game, Death Stranding. Like, there's just like a pack on your back.
Okay.
I think it's more like action oriented, but
Pragmata.
I've been hearing it's pretty good. So it's like a single player game.
Okay. It's out, like fully out. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. A lot of people are like streaming it right now and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Check it out.
Check that shit out.
Yeah.
I still got
Maybe we'll talk about it next week.
I almost bought Super Meat Boy 3D. That came out.
Why didn't you?
Because I knew Windrose was coming out.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna play Windrose. I was talking to Judah about it. I'm definitely gonna give it a shot. Just because it's gonna be like a change of pace kind of thing for me. But
yeah,
I'm gonna dive into that and play it.
The last thing I'll say about the Asia, Europe, America battle in gaming, and I mean this makes me think that this guy's specific tweet makes me think he's saying like when he says AAA studios in the far west of the U.S., that's where gaming's cancer is. I think what he's trying to say is like we are injecting too much of our like ideology into games where it's detracting from the quality of the game instead of just like making the game good. People are trying to like, I don't know. You know, the US is just fucking crazy right now with like politics and shit. So it's like maybe that is bleeding into game developer studios, and it's not bleeding into that as much in Europe and Japan, which I don't know why, but
well, that's what I was saying. Like maybe capitalism and money has a factor into it, because like if you have these big companies that are making games, of course there's going to be higher ups that probably have never touched a video game in their life being like, okay, that's cool, but how does it make money? How do we make money? So it's like,
and I feel like,
I don't know if that's the case with.
I also saw a stat where they're like 30% of game devs are saying they want to move industries right now. And I'm like, this just feels, it doesn't, I don't think it's bad news. I think it's just a correction for the gaming industry getting overinflated. Yeah. And that this is just like pruning people off that aren't like passionate into video games. Maybe it's getting rid of all the people that just got into it for money. That's why like the best fucking games come from studios where every single person is passionate about it. Right. Like Expedition 33, it was like 30 people. Yeah. And they were French studio. They loved it. They believed in it, and it showed when the game came out. It just fucking, it's the second game to win like those 5 awards or whatever, besides Baldur's Gate 3, baby. Yeah, so like obviously the gaming industry does need a little downsizing into just people that love video games. So that's how I see it. I don't know.
You're going to see it. I look at it kind of similar to streaming. Like during COVID and shit, like you had a lot of people become streamers and content creators, and you probably had a lot of people being like, oh, I have time to make a game. Like, let's start making games. It became popular, or, you know, gaming has always been popular, but I feel like during COVID, there was just like this peak of interest. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people started getting their hands on it, and now they're realizing maybe it's not that easy, or maybe it's not for them, or it's not they gave it a shot, it didn't hit, so you know they can't sustain it. You see it with streamers, like people that stood 10 toes down on it, like even myself from experience, like made the shit all the time and then phased it out. Like you still got the people that do that shit all the time. Yeah. Maybe there's some similarities there, but
I agree. A lot of people like gaming blew up. It's been blowing up for years, but like during COVID, and then a lot of people with money got into it, and they're like, "Oh, you actually like have to love video games to make a good video game."
Shit.
You don't just.
It's not just Fortnite printing money.
Yeah, you don't just punch out a formula and it works. Right. Because we've seen so many games crash and burn.
So we've been past couple episodes. We've been doing this. You started it with the PlayStation sounds. We did the Xbox sounds. By popular request, we have the Nintendo sounds. So we're going to play these. We're going to give you our opinion on all the Nintendo system startup sounds and take a trip down memory lane. So let's hear what they got for us. This is the Famicom Disk System in 1986. Sounds like something that would come out then. Just
Game Boy.
Simple. So Super Nintendo didn't have a startup screen because it was based on the cartridge. This is the Virtual Boy.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Virtual Boy did no sound.
No sound. Game Boy Pocket. 64, okay.
That was super
That's
clean.
What they went with.
But that was like very, very simple.
Yeah. Game Boy Color. The goat.
So this was the Easter egg for it. Yeah, hold the Z. That's the one I...
Game Boy Advance.
Game Boy Advance.
This shit did tickle me.
That was the Nintendo Wii, Nintendo DS. This is the 3DS. That 3DS sounded cool.
Yeah. Wii U.
All the people running, just scattering in.
Switch docked. What?
What the fuck
I
was
don't remember that. Switch hand.
I have that. Yeah. That's the one that I have.
That's the most Nintendo shit ever.
That is.
That was the Switch 2, that last one.
Yeah. There's definitely some happiness
There's
across the board here.
It's very Japanese.
Yeah.
It's just like pop up, like almost like forced happiness.
You're like, bing!
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
They didn't put a lot of effort into a lot of them. Compared to
I'll always like the Game Boy though. Like that noise is just
Game Boy's
iconic.
good. I think the consensus would be GameCube is the best
Easily, yeah.
Nintendo startup. It might be one of the best startups in general.
They cooked.
It's the one that they seem to put the most effort into to have an actual startup screen. The other ones were just like, okay, you're in Nintendo, go play your game.
Yeah.
Kind of like afterthought.
Okay,
thing.
so let's do this. Overall, what's your top 3?
Overall top 3.
Sony,
So we
Microsoft,
did,
and Nintendo.
We did all of them. Number 3. I'll go with number 3 is going to be one of the Xboxes.
Okay.
I think I'll go original Xbox at 3rd.
Okay.
Just the attitude that it brought.
Yeah.
I think that's a good one. It was reflective of how beefy that thing was.
Yeah. Monster.
But the Xbox 360 was really good too. Okay, so yeah, 3 we'll go original Xbox. 2 I'll do GameCube.
Okay.
1 I'm going PlayStation 2.
Just bastard. Okay.
It's so good, dude.
I'm doing the same second and third, but number 1, I'm going PS1.
PS1.
Yeah.
I respect it.
I got to give it to PS1. I could switch GameCube to first too and wouldn't be mad. But yeah, I'll go PS1.
For number 1.
Yeah, for number 1.
Yeah, they're good.
I might give number 3 to PS2 over Xbox.
I could tell you just looking at these videos, like that list, if we were to rank them all, it would be very top heavy with like PlayStation and Xbox. Nintendo would populate a lot of the bottom of that list.
It'd be top heavy with PlayStation. Xbox would be like in the middle.
And then
Nintendo would be on the bottom.
Except the outlier of GameCube.
Damn. This could be a contributing factor as to why PlayStation just cooked Xbox.
It could be.
Them startup sounds, man. Bro.
It's about the experience.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's let us know what you guys think about these Nintendo ones, because they're pretty underwhelming.
They were,
compared to the other stuff that we've seen. So what else we got for today? Battlefield 6.
Battlefield 6 roadmap.
They got a roadmap. I haven't watched the roadmap, but there's a bunch of stuff that's coming out with it. So we'll just let it play and we can talk about what they got going on.
I was impressed. I did watch this, and it seems like they're listening.
As the struggle between NATO and Pax Armada unfolds on Battlefield servers around,
they lost a lot of people.
They lost a lot of people. They heard a lot of the feedback about Battlefield 6 feeling like a slightly bigger Call of Duty.
Yeah.
This, we don't have the big maps. We don't have the naval warfare.
We wanted to thank you.
They add a lot of classic map. They're adding a lot of classic maps.
Yeah. So they have put out the tweet along with this trailer that you're seeing and hearing. The tweet said, "The year ahead for Battlefield 6, built from your feedback. Large-scale maps, which everyone wanted more Battlefield-style maps."
Why don't you just mute it so you can talk?
I didn't realize they talked so much in this one.
Yeah, talking the whole time.
I thought it was more of a trailer. But yeah, so they have large-scale maps, which everyone was kind of lobbying for at the start. Even though I feel like Battlefield 6 was the best one that we've gotten in a while, they were still like, it doesn't really feel like Battlefield.
Yeah, the first one they're adding right away is a railway to Galmud, which I believe they said is about 6 times as big as what was that big map in Battlefield 6? The freaking with the fields, Merak Valley.
Oh yeah, Merak.
Yeah, so 6 times bigger than that is pretty fucking big.
Yeah, that's really big scale. Are they increasing player count with that?
I'm not sure.
You probably have to, because Merak. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. They're adding server browser and persistent servers.
That's huge.
That's huge.
Server browser was always a big part of Battlefield.
Naval warfare, that's fucking massive,
Needed,
dude.
yeah.
If I get to see an aircraft carrier and we can launch these fucking aircraft off them, shoot missiles and VLS at people and shit, that'd be crazy. Platoon, spectator mode, and more. The one I missed here.
Platoons is cool.
This is also coming to RedSec. Ranked play.
Yeah.
That got me thinking we might play some RedSec again.
I know.
If it's ranked, dude, because it wasn't a bad
NBR
game,
solos.
Dude. Oh yeah,
Finally
solos is a huge one.
Ranked play.
Ranked play is good, dude. But again, they did this whole silver gold. Like, come up with your original shit, dude. Stop doing this carbon copy.
And then the tops, master, and elite.
Yeah, like, come up with some new words here.
I think, yeah, this update looks awesome. Like, I think they're gonna climb back slowly.
I didn't have a bad time with Battlefield 6.
No, it's a good game.
It just stopped playing it.
Yeah,
but I would go back and try it for this, for a shooter, because if I'm feeling like it
was tiresome though to play. Like, it did feel like a freaking glorified Call of Duty, dude. Like, it was kind of way sweatier than my memories of Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 1942, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4. I do remember these big ass fucking maps with water and like, you know, you don't have to. And what the thing about these maps, these big maps, I think it indirectly makes you think about what you care about.
Yeah.
Whereas how Battlefield 6 right now, it makes me want to fucking be top frag of the leaderboard and like slay the fuck out, because it's so like, it's so tight, and I'm just thinking about it in like Call of Duty terms.
Well, you had a lot of Call of Duty players coming over to it too.
Yes.
So I think that impacted a lot of.
When they make the maps big like this, it's just like, okay, I just want to try funny shit, and like, I want to do this map. I just want to fly the helicopter. Like,
yeah.
I'm not trying to like min max my kills or whatever.
I think we enjoy Battlefield. We just kind of stopped playing it, but I think ranked is huge for me. Because RedSec isn't bad.
No.
It's just
not like
didn't do anything groundbreaking.
Yeah.
Like the tanks and shit were cool. We had some.
I will say it's better than current Warzone by mile.
Oh yeah, if that's what I'm saying. So if I had a choice and I'm like, I want to play a shooter, don't want to play an arena shooter. I don't want to, I'm not feeling Deadlock right now. I don't want to play Apex. Yeah. I want to feel like I'm playing a modern shooter.
Proximity chat too.
Proximity chat is massive.
That's massive.
I love hearing that.
That's gonna be funny,
especially with that many players on a map. Like, there's gonna be some funny ass moments. That actually might be the highlight of that. That would get me interested. Reworked maps, that's huge. But if I'm having the urge to play like a modern shooter, I'm picking Battlefield over Call of Duty right now, any day of the week. So
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good.
I mean, we had been playing.
Are they doing the Elite Series for RedSec again?
Yeah,
because I know they paused it.
They like delayed it, but
they had like so many pros like on deck ready to do it, and then they just pulled the rug out from under them, and then I know. So that's interesting that they're going back to that. Okay, we'll see how that turns out.
But yeah, like we played RedSec recently, and it was fun. And then I played a recent version of Warzone, and I played what is it called? Black Ops Royale.
Yeah.
And that shit was like insanely fast, just kind of sweaty. Like, I didn't like it after playing RedSec. I was like, oh, I just don't like Call of Duty right now. Like, for sure, I don't. If I had to confirm it to myself, I definitely don't.
I could see myself having fun with Battlefield again with proximity chat. Big maps, people saying some crazy shit while they're flying a jet. Like, if you can hear them, if it's as big of a scale as I think it is, and not just like from me to you 2 meters away, and it's more like 10 meters, and you can hear these battles take place and all the shit going on, like that could be really fun for this game.
It would be hilarious.
Yeah,
dude.
they
Especially
could really
with, like,
capitalize on the community feel of this shit with tanks. Yeah.
And it's a fucking war game, bro. Like, proximity chat just makes sense. Even if you just turn it on with your teammates, which probably is going to be an option.
Yeah.
Like, just talking, like, you know how you see clips of like Squad, the game, and there's like a commander, like, yo, we're flying that. Like, people like to do that shit, like role play.
It could be a lot of fun, man.
Yeah.
So when does this come out? When does Battlefield 6 update?
It's a good
I know
question.
it's the roadmap. Whenever it comes out, I might give it a shot.
Well, yeah, like all these maps aren't coming out right away. It's like and I don't know how many of these features are coming out right away. They probably say at the end of this video when it starts, maybe season 5 or whatever.
Season 5. Yeah. Because I know in the tweet they said it was like not done yet, more to come in 2026. So it seems like it's their whole plan for the year, maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of that is awesome.
A lot to look forward to.
Yeah.
With that, that's cool. I mean, I don't know if it'll have like a resurgence like Apex did recently, but for a game that's not bad, I could see people giving it a shot again and being like, yeah, this game actually is fun. I can't put my finger on why Battlefield 6 didn't just like take over, because like it is a good game. I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
It's so tough.
I mean, I really think the timing of the release of Arc Raiders was a big part of it, because everybody was on Battlefield 6 right before Arc Raiders came out, dude. And I know a lot of people that were playing Battlefield and then they went to Arc Raiders. And for me, dude, there's just like, I don't know what people are talking about when they're saying there's no good games anymore. There's too many good games.
Too many good games.
I want to play Battlefield 6, Arc Raiders, like Windrose, Deadlock. I want to go back and play Apex, Counter-Strike. Like, I'd love to just clone 6 versions of myself and designate a clone of myself to each game, dude, because there's a lot of good games, man.
So, speaking of Arc Raiders, their updates coming out. They started releasing teasers for it and stuff. One thing is the skins that have kind of gotten mixed reviews. They're like, oh, like they've been cooking with these skins because it looks cool. Other people are like, it's kind of losing the identity of the aesthetic.
Doesn't look cool, first of all. To
yeah,
me,
I don't think it does, but
it's like whatever.
It's whatever. But
just
to give you like a good,
right.
because like the player count of Arc Raiders is falling down, obviously. And we're not ones to like talk about player counts and shit like that, but the game is not as popular as it was.
Yeah.
And to get like a temperature check on the community and what's going on, because I haven't really played it much recently, I kind of went through these comments a little bit. So this is just a tweet from Arc Raider News, and it shows these skins, says that they were cooking. The tweets are, I want the ability to mix and match my skin elements. That's something simple that I wanted day one for Arc Raiders. Someone else said, I'd rather have them fixing their game than bringing out new skins.
Whatever that means.
Other person said, busy cooking. Bro, Embark hasn't fully fixed the game or updated the end game content. Someone said, I've stopped playing after 220 hours because I got so bored. Please just let us change at least the headgear separately. Cooking fucking shit. We got Mother Miranda and a camp astronaut. Cook some new guns up while they're at it.
What did that one say? Wish the Infinity Gauntlet wasn't on another stupid headdress skin. There are a lot of headdress skins. I've noticed that.
I refuse to spend my money on skins. Absolute scam.
What's Soldier 76 doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like people don't care about the skins. They just want new endgame content.
Yeah.
Like that's overall.
No new content, but here's some ugly ass skins. Ugly as fuck skins. So like it seems like the community, because like for a while there, Arc Raiders community was like very cohesive and they stood together on a lot of things and positive. And now you're starting to see some other things take place. But speaking of the player count, so at some point this week, Arc Raiders only had 14,000 viewers on Twitch, less than 100K players on Steam. And, they're like, hopefully the big update later this month with the new map, the new large arc.
Yeah.
You see a resurgence here. Micah Parsons, NFL player, he chimed in on this. He quote tweeted it and said, biggest issue is PC players have greater movement advantage than controllers. It should have a console-only version. Yeah, you can take crossplay off, but you still can't play with your PS5 friends. Lastly, it's impossible to farm with the rats. A PvE mode strictly for Arc or farm, no PvP will do wonders.
This is the definition of stay in your lane, bro.
Stay in your lane, dude.
You said 3 things in here that are just, first of all, just ignorant, because let me pick this first point apart.
Yeah, I want to hear your opinion on this.
Biggest issue is PC players have a greater movement advantage than controllers. It should have console-only version. First of all, what you mean is input only, because PC players can use controllers, brother. It's 2026.
Right.
So even if you turn crossplay off,
there's
a lot of people don't know this. A lot of PC players use controller.
Yeah.
Especially in games like Apex and Warzone.
For them.
Yeah, you get super high frames, you get fucking filters, whatever you want, and you also get aim assist still. Mm-hmm. That's why a lot of people use controller on PC. The fact people think that PC players just means mouse and keyboard players is That's from like 2010, dude. Like that's not a thing anymore. Secondly, what do you say? It's impossible to farm with rats.
Yeah.
This is an extraction shooter. I mean, we've talked about this a million times.
You can farm.
Rats are a part of the game. Just
you can farm.
yeah.
Like, let's be fucking
have
real.
some awareness and game sense.
You can farm. Stop blaming it on the fucking rats that are, you can't progress because
if there's no players to kill you, farming items isn't satisfying. You're just playing.
You're gonna be bored.
It's not.
You're
an
gonna play a
shooter
PvP
anymore. I don't get this point.
If they release a PvE event and you have all these people are like, give me a PvE, give me a PvE, you're gonna find out how boring it is so quickly.
Yeah. Also, even if that first part, greater movement advantage than controllers,
I'll never understand that though.
It's not really that big of a difference with the movement, dude. This isn't like a movement game. It's slow.
With something like Apex, I can see because you can do some tap strafing and some other shit. But there is so much more room for error on keyboard. Like you can fat finger something so much and just totally fuck it up.
Yeah.
Controller, the only thing that I can see that is like movement disadvantage is because you have some dipshit on a joystick rotating like this, but because like it has to be a certain sensitivity, whereas like you have some swipes on mouses and shit. Like that's the only argument I can see.
And that's why there's aim assist to make up for that.
Right.
Which has always been the case. That's more aim though, not movement. I guess they're intertwined, but yeah.
I just think that none of these
does Arc Raiders not have crossplay? You can turn it off.
Yeah, you can. He says that you can take crossplay off, but but none of these things I think would do wonders. I think that
these are not the core problems for Arc Raiders. Like this is
core
just
problem,
random shit.
The core problem is something that we brought up a month into the game. It's the end game loop.
Yes,
it is the end game content for this game that is hurting it the most, in my opinion.
And then the other thing with this game, the third expedition, they announced what it's going to take. Within the window, it's not going to be money anymore. It's going to be... So when the window starts, you're going to have to do a certain amount of damage to complete... to get the max skill points.
Okay.
Also, the skill points thing is kind of... Like, who cares about skill points? Let's be honest, bro. They're also, we've talked about the skill point system a million times. Like, half of them don't do anything. Like, how many skill points can you give people to the point where now if you've done all three, you have 15 additional skill points. You're almost damn near have everything.
Yeah.
So this isn't only going to go so far. They're going to have to find something else.
Yeah.
But this is upsetting people not because you have to get damage within this window, but because they didn't announce this earlier, so people have already saved up like 3 million thinking that was going to be the thing.
And now it's not.
And now it's not. They're like, oh, I could have used all this money. And then also you have to be on specifically during that time in the expedition window and get that damage to get the 5 skill points.
Oh.
So if you go on vacation, you're fucked.
You're fucked.
Like,
that's what happened to me.
Which is
on
funny.
The last expedition. And
I do think it's a good change. Like, I think the money thing was dumb.
Yeah.
I'd rather get damaged. You can do it to Arc or players, by the way.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, if they're changing it like this, PvE, like, being impossible to farm because of the rats, like, well, now, like, you saved up all your money getting your space dollars for the old expedition system, right? Like, you were clearly able to farm then. Now you don't have to farm at all. Yeah. So you saying, like, it's impossible to farm, well, now it's go shoot your fucking gun.
Yeah.
Like, that takes it out completely.
Micah Parsons.
Play football,
Stick the ball, brother. No, you can play video games.
You can play video games.
Well, I mean, don't say stupid shit like this.
Another thing on Arc Raiders. So I don't want to compare it because I don't think the community is as negative, but the thing that really hurt Marvel Rivals, it hurt Overwatch for a while, was the community and how they acted.
They turn on the game.
They do dumb shit. It becomes very weird.
It's very weird. It's like toxically negative. It's not just criticism to the game because you love the game. It's like way past that
and
where you're
doing
being
too
super
much.
weird.
Like, it was strange. So Arc Raiders players have created a website to place bounties on other players. We showed a clip of this where they were talking about a bounty system. They've made a website for this. The Burnt Peanut is currently listed as the most wanted for pretending to be friendly and stealing loot. You guys are so attached to this fucking loot and getting it stolen from you. The community is so weird with that shit, dude. Like,
I don't know where this soft PvE monster came from, bro. Like,
they can't be stopped.
These motherfuckers can't be stopped.
Go play a single player game.
Literally, Helldivers is right there.
Helldivers.
It's literally Arc Raiders with no PvP.
Go play
and you're
Helldivers.
fighting aliens instead of robots.
God, it's exhausting hearing it, dude. I'm so tired of hearing PvE. Like, I don't know, man. Arc is.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Arc does like a PvE mode because that's clearly what a lot of people want. I just think the soul of Arc Raiders is PvE. Like that was why it was so fun, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Having the players like
I agree with you.
The dynamic of the Arc flying overhead and the players while you're trying to loot stuff, like while you're trying to fight a bastion and then players shoot you, like that whole ecosystem was why it was so addicting. And just taking out players PvP and then just fighting robots on this big map where you can just loot whatever you want for free is like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
I'm right.
So if they do a PvE mode, it can't just be the normal thing. It has to be like a new kind of challenge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, maybe we're out of touch. Maybe there's people, maybe the majority of the community wants PvE and they would love it and they would play it and they would just play a Helldivers carbon copy. But that I think would hurt the game more than help it. So, you want to do some hot takes?
Yeah, let's do some hot takes. I think we got a couple here we can go through on the Discord.
It's been a while.
If you want to give us some hot takes to talk about in our episodes, join the Discord. Go to Hot Takes channel.
Yeah, send us some voice messages too. We got a lot of new people in the community that may not know that stuff exists, but you can put it all on there and we do it on the episodes.
Let's see here. We got Scarlet Spider KG. He says, most people I know loved GTA 4. I disagree and think the game was a hunk of dog shit. The physics were terrible and made driving near impossible. The story of Nico for me was dry and boring, and the dialogue of some of the characters was annoying and repetitive. Roman calling you once every 10 minutes, asking you to go fucking bowling was frustrating to listen to. The missions also became repetitive and redundant. In my opinion, one of the worst games in the series.
I agree.
I agree
with you. GTA 4 was a flop for me, especially coming off of Vice City and San Andreas.
That's what I was going to say. Vice City, I actually loved Vice City.
Yeah.
I played the shit out of Vice City. That was like the last GTA I loved. I just didn't get to play San Andreas.
San Andreas was great.
So I don't have an opinion on it. I did play GTA 4 a little bit, and it didn't grab me.
It didn't grab me.
I do remember...
it felt like they took a step back.
I do remember not caring about Nico, though.
Yeah, I didn't care about Nico at all.
I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even beat that game.
Didn't connect. It wasn't a hit. I agree with you on everything that you said. The bowling part is fucking hilarious because that happened way too much.
Let's see. Who else do we have? Okay, I guess I'll do this. Alex Titan said, I may have a hotter take piggybacking off of this. I actually preferred GTA 4 over GTA 5. While Nico was pretty bland and Liberty City had much less to offer than Los Santos, I liked his overall story better. GTA 5's story was not muddled nonsense bouncing between characters. It was muddled nonsense bouncing between characters. I'm a big immersion guy, so games with multiple characters I'm forced to switch between generally push me away. I didn't play GTA 5.
I'm in the middle on this because, there was... there was
bounce
a lot
around between characters.
Yeah, you could switch the character and they were doing something different, and they had their own storyline. They ended up tying into each other and shit, but
I think it
was annoying for a little bit because it was
5.
like you would make progress on Franklin, and then it'd be like, oh, let me go see what fucking Trevor's doing, and then you're like, this is totally something totally. So it did kind of take you out of it a little bit. So I can see Alex's argument on that.
Okay.
I'm kind of in the middle on agree or disagree because I do think GTA 5 was better, but I get his point.
Grazing Bull 22 hot take: the greatest video game soundtracks came from the Tony Hawk games. Yeah, well, if we're discluding original soundtracks.
Yeah. If we're not,
we need to separate those two.
Yeah. Original soundtracks are different than copyrighted.
Yes, so I'll agree with that stipulation. Is there another game that has commercial music that's better than a Tony Hawk soundtrack?
All the Madden games.
Okay,
they're right up there with it. The NBA games, the sport games have it.
I will say SSX Tricky.
Even
And
GTA,
SSX
dude.
too.
GTA has
yeah.
on the like Vice City fucking had some bangers from the
Yeah.
80s on there. Even GTA 5 had Kendrick and shit. Like that's tough, man.
If you haven't, go back to our early episodes. There's a soundtrack episode.
Yeah, we
where
did a
we talk
soundtrack
about
episode.
this. Tony
Yep.
Hawk's in there, but I think we included original soundtracks at that time.
Yeah.
They're great. You know, the Ace of Spades. Grazing Bull said, "I got 2 more hot takes. Enough of calling games dead. Dead games are games with no servers. Apex still gets the lobby, so not a dead game." And this was March 16th.
So this was right around the time where it was about to start peaking.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we've talked about this.
Tired of hearing dead game shit.
Yeah, stop saying that
Tired
shit.
of hearing it.
And then he said enough with streamers making videos of why I no longer play a game. That's the equivalent of content creators making a video of them crying. More so complaints than hot takes. We could relate this to like a lot of Ninja's latest videos.
Yeah, yeah.
Be like, I'm not playing this shit anymore because I actually saw a funny video of a guy like he was like, what Ninja's going through is gun and ball withdrawal.
Yeah, I did see that.
Withdrawal syndrome or something.
I did see that
because he was saying he doesn't want to play anything, so he's gonna go back and play League of Legends again.
I mean, I don't know. I also find myself consuming creators' content less and less when it comes to video game. Like I don't watch streams. I don't watch people's clips or anything. Like, so I could honestly give 2 shits what creators do now because I just got out of that space when I was.
I'm also trying to think of other videos of people saying why they're not playing a game. I feel like I haven't.
I mean, we've done it with Warzone. I'm pretty sure. Like when we got tired of it, but like that was when everybody.
Now that I think of it, this point is like all we do is tell you guys why we don't play video games anymore.
That is true. Yeah, you hate us.
I think I know what he's saying. He's saying where they like post a specific video of like trashing a game that even though they like loved the game before.
Yeah, if you
like,
don't
just stop playing it.
Just stop playing it.
Yeah.
Shut up, bitch. Like
we do talk about it because we have a podcast about video games.
Yeah,
but
there is some weird motherfuckers that do like pocket watching where it's just like they've moved on from a game and they start playing something else and they're like, oh yeah, like this game sucks still. Like, shut up, bitch. You don't play it.
Yeah, like we don't do that.
Yeah.
Like we're not sitting here talking shit about Battlefield 6 every episode.
I mean, I do kind of talk shit about Arc Raiders, but
you do talk shit about
To be honest, I was part of the, I enjoyed Arc Raiders, but I was low key an Arc Raiders hater for a while just because I saw the forest through the trees, bro. I knew everything that's happening right now. I fucking called it months ago.
And we talk shit about Call of Duty, but that's warranted.
Well, everyone talks shit about Call of Duty. Call of Duty players don't enjoy Call of Duty.
But yeah, we don't talk shit about games that are like good that we just don't play, like Valorant or something.
Yeah. Well,
even though I played Valorant.
I would talk shit about Valorant.
Yeah.
That community is really weird.
They are weird.
That game also sucks.
Deadlock community is weird too.
Yeah. So, speaking of that, I do want to say there was somebody in our Discord that he was hesitant to play Deadlock because I guess he pulled it up on Twitch and saw that it was a lot of VTubers. I just want to say, don't let that discourage you from playing Deadlock because, like, yeah, the community can be what it's going to be, but the game is still great. I couldn't even tell, other than like some of like the bigger Deadlock players, like I couldn't even tell you any of the streamers, or anything. So like I really don't care. So like my first thought when I play a new game, like even Windrose, like I don't go on Twitch and be like, who's streaming this? Like I don't care. Yeah. I'm more so like watch YouTube videos. Like if you type Deadlock on YouTube, you're gonna find like actual people doing tutorials. You'll probably find Metro in there and shit like that. Like
Deathy.
Yeah, like I mean each community is gonna have its own quirks.
I feel like the more like relatable, not to say use the word normal people, but like those people are the ones that actually like make YouTube content more, not the weird like streamers or whoever you don't like.
VTubers stream. They don't really make content.
Yeah.
At least that I'm aware of. Like I don't see VTubers make videos.
Yeah.
They just do live streams.
It is interesting. I don't know about the whole VTuber thing. Like I really just don't have an opinion on it, to be honest. Like I don't like watching VTubers. I think it's weird and dumb, but I guess people do because to me it could just be like anything. It's just like you're just putting up a random cartoon character. Like why like if I'm watching a streamer, I'm trying to watch it to relate to the person and like get to know them, like their perspective on the game, like whatever. And then when you have a VTuber thing, that's just it's adding another wall in front of you where I don't get to know you. It's like it's almost just like turn your camera off. Period.
Yeah.
I don't.
Maybe
I'm just too old. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know. I connect more to streamers where I feel like I can relate to them.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. Like even bigger streamers like Tim, like I feel like I can connect with Tim because the shit that he talks about, and you know, that's just my preference. But don't let it discourage you from playing Deadlock because it's fucking great.
Yeah. And it's hard to find any community now that doesn't have weirdos in it. Let's see. There was another one here I saw somewhere. Not gonna do Silverback's.
All you motherfuckers that post Halo shit in there, you're wrong. We're not gonna agree with any of the Halo shit that you say. So just Grazing Bull, I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
You fucking hater.
Yeah. I thought there was another one, but I guess not. Anyways.
Well, if you're in the Discord, if you're new to the community, drop some hot takes in there. There's a bunch of channels you can do the voice messages that we'd like. You can give us some feedback.
Speaking of weirdos.
Oh, Lord.
Clash of Clans put out an update
Dude,
oriented around feet.
So the official Clash of Clans tweet, their account says, "Live like a queen. The foot tribute bundle is now live. Cast in perfect detail, bare and unapologetically regal. A decadent indulgence for the truly refined. Judgment fades, elegance lingers.
The shop awaits your... Wait, what did it say?
The shop awaits your...
most cultured decision." And then it's a picture of a girl with her bare feet up on a couch. I'm trying to figure out how this was not an April Fool's joke, or at least.
They were dead ass serious with this. And this is weird because...
Isn't this like a kid's game?
It's a mobile game. It's very accessible. So like that's kind of weird. What are we
doing, bro?
And they doubled down on it. Like this wasn't a joke. This wasn't like we hear your feedback, we're going to pivot and not do this kind of thing. They were literally like, this one said... This is like a meme thing, right? This guy says, "This is disgusting. I'm going to save this picture so no one forgets about this sick post."
Right.
So they double down, posting a picture of the feet. There's like so many memes to it and shit, and like they were responding, like they're cool with it, like
they're just unashamed
and like
of this.
I mean, I guess they're owning it because like Marvel Rivals definitely
tribute bundle. What is in the bundle though? Like.
I don't even know what they sell, but
I don't either.
Marvel Rivals has always like danced around this because they have some very revealing things. I showed you that Adam Warlock skin where it's just like him all gold, dick out, like
and then every female is just like crazy
and nothing, but like they don't
fucking fat ass bodies,
they don't like
perfect hourglass characters.
They're not on the nose like, oh, look at Mantis's ass in this. Oh, she's got her grippers out. Buy this bundle. Like these motherfuckers are literally just like, hey, foot fetish people.
Yeah,
here you go.
Exactly. This shit is weird.
It's so strange.
I just don't like it from the point of like they're just sexualizing everything, dude. And like dude. Tons of kids play this shit.
This isn't
so it's
healthy.
Like it's not. It's not good, man.
It's not healthy. Maybe they're trying to be funny, but like
I would like when I first saw this, I was like, I hope this is like a joke. And
I thought it was a parody account.
It was the official Clash of Clans account.
Yeah, it's official because they got that gold.
I'm like,
check
can
mark,
we not just like put OnlyFans type shit into like every fucking thing?
Bro, can we not be horned up for like 24 hours, please?
Right, like we're fucking.
Please, God.
Men are already fighting for their lives daily.
Testosterone levels are dropping.
Jeez, man. But it's just the fact that it's, it's not a kid's game, but it's like Fortnite doing this. It's like, bro,
that's very weird.
You know what I'm saying?
Here's my feet.
Stop. Yeah, like.
Yeah, they're like. And
it's creepy.
They're being upfront with it. They're literally saying the foot tribute bundle, like. They're dedicated. It's not like, oh, get this skin bundle and she has her feet out, like some rival shit. It's literally like we're pandering to this because we think it's funny.
Yeah. Like,
I don't know. It's
I don't know.
strange. Dude.
It's fine for
Clash of
adults, I
Clans,
guess,
bro.
but I just don't like how.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I guess I'll be downloading Clash of Clans later, but nah.
So we bought it. We're gonna rate it 1 to 10. Yeah,
It's I don't know. This is a weird update.
Yeah,
I can't.
strange shit.
I literally just can't even believe this is real.
Speaking of something I can't believe is real, Call of Duty movie.
Well, we knew this was coming.
We knew it was coming.
It's official, though.
It is
that
official.
It has a release date. Right?
They have a release date for it, and let me read this because this is my biggest issue with this. I was thinking about
They
it.
say the actors yet?
I don't think so, but I think we can kind of guess who's going to be in this shit. Probably like a Chris Pratt,
The Rock.
Josh Brolin,
Yeah.
fucking Jason Momoa. Like it's
Yeah.
probably going to be like your action stars.
Jason Statham.
Jason Statham. So lock it in. The Call of Duty movie drops into theaters June 30th, 2028. So we're 2 years out.
Jeez, 2028?
2028. This was the official Call of Duty.
Okay.
So no wonder.
I thought it was more.
Who knows if they even started filming this shit yet, but they haven't
Obviously
announced
not.
the cast. June 30th, 2028. So we're 2 years away. I was thinking about this. Don't you think it would be more impactful if the movie came out around the time the new game would?
You would
Like
think they would
October,
do that,
November?
yeah.
Why are you doing like
That is weird.
They're trying to make like a summer blockbuster kind of thing, and I think they're going to miss on it heavily. But I feel like it would be better for your franchise, your game, if the movie came out.
That is true, but they do start the hype pipeline pretty early.
That COD cycle does start right around the summer.
Like it's about to start in like a month. So I guess it's a part of that, especially if the movie is like fits the theme of the upcoming game.
Yeah.
Gets you like psyched up for it. Like if it's a Modern Warfare game and then that comes out, like. But yeah, I know what you're saying.
It's just weird, the timing of it.
I don't know
2
if
years
it matters.
out,
I think
too.
Call of Duty is big enough where I don't know if it matters.
There's no way this movie's good, right?
I don't know.
There's no way this
If
movie's like
if they go like a gritty, like a Sicario type movie, they're not going to do that though.
it's not going to feel like Call of Duty.
But it could be cool, like basically like going through a Call of Duty mission or like a couple missions.
But my worry about this is if it doesn't pick from the games or like give you like Call of Duty sense, you could literally just slap Expendable 6 on it.
Yeah.
Or Taken 8 or fucking any other action movie title you could just slap on it and be like, oh, it's just an action movie. Like it
I think-
what is going to be Call of Duty about this movie? I don't know.
Yeah, like is it going to be? There probably going to be a bunch of like Easter eggs that are just going to make people chuckle.
Zombies are going to pop out.
But
You're going to love that.
there's no way they don't go that direction. They're going to go that direction. They're not going to
gonna
go
be
like
so
a
bad,
serious
dude.
movie with a good
This shit's going to be
storyline.
so bad. I don't know, man. Video game movies don't do well unless it's like the Mario movie.
I mean, the Minecraft,
Minecraft
movie,
movie.
yeah. But Minecraft
Like
kind
all the
of
other
fits
ones,
that
like
goofy.
Until Dawn sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. They don't really have too much success in the box office. I mean, they still get like attention, but they don't do well. The one movie,
The Warcraft movie
I was
was
thinking
fucking
about this.
terrible.
I think I saw a tweet about it, but like, I think that's what got my gears turning on this. I saw something about the Dungeons and Dragons movie that came out.
Yeah.
And how it would have done better had it come out after or around the time as Baldur's Gate 3 did.
Yeah.
Because it's a good movie.
It is a good
That
movie.
Dungeons and Dragons
I watched
movie
it.
is really good.
Yeah.
But like obviously there hasn't been any momentum for a sequel or
Yeah.
like I thought maybe they would do like campaign stories of like all these characters and shit that they introduced this because it was a really good movie, but you don't see that. So that's why I was thinking if they released it with the game, maybe both do better
Maybe.
kind of thing. But I don't know, man.
It didn't do good?
The Honor Amongst Thieves,
Yeah.
the Dungeon, I think it did okay.
Okay, yeah.
But again,
I feel like Dungeons and Dragons was kind of in like with Stranger Things being big, people are getting a little more warmed up to it.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's ever a good time to release a Dungeons and Dragons movie, bro.
Probably not.
Honestly.
It's nerd shit. I love it, but
Yeah, like it's like people like us, but
the masses.
the masses like
Are the masses going to go to the Call of Duty movie?
more than a Dungeons and Dragons movie,
You
yes.
think so?
Yeah.
This
Call of
movie's gonna
Duty's
suck,
Call of
dude.
Duty's like the one game where like I mean, this is probably different now because gaming is much more accepted. But like, I remember when we were in college, if you told a girl you played Call of Duty versus telling a girl you played League of Legends, like which one would she find more attractive and normal?
Yeah.
It was like, oh, you play a game where you're like a guy shooting guns at each other. It's like it's pretty alpha,
League of
like
Legends.
it's normal. But you play League, bro, or like even like Pokemon, like
You're like weirdo.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I
I
get what you're saying.
actually remember Carrie, my wife, like she liked when I played Halo more than League of Legends. Because like when I played League, I was like a fucking super nerd and toxic and shit. But when I played Halo,
You're like a man.
it was just cooler,
Yeah.
like to her. You know what I'm saying?
I could see that.
So I think like Call of Duty to the masses is more of this like. Plus, a lot of people know what Call of Duty is like compared to other.
I'm going to
video
tell
games.
you exactly what this movie is going to be.
All right.
Okay. Going to be boots on the ground. There's going to be some foreign political person that has some kind of data
Yeah.
that they're going to have to infiltrate. They're going to go overseas. It's going to have that piss yellow filter on everything. And it's going to be explosion, gun. It's going to have cameos from like random ass action heroes. They'll have like little bits and pieces. It'll be about an hour and 45 minutes long. It's going to suck. This movie's not going to be good. There's no way.
They could make it on a one games campaign and it would be better than if they didn't do that. Because
Can you
like
imagine if they did like no Russian.
that's what I'm saying. Like a
that'd
lot
be
of the
nuts.
campaign, like the iconic campaigns, they could do just like to the T, and people would probably like it. But they're not going to do
That's
that.
its only shot. But they're
gonna
going to
make it a cheesy.
It's going to be cheesy. They're going to try to.
They're probably going to pull in characters from multiple things. Like they'll probably even mix like Black Ops characters and Modern Warfare characters. Like
What if they do like and this is why I was saying they have to have some Call of Duty element. Otherwise, it's just going to be any other action movie. I could see them doing something where like you have gamers or whatever that are like influenced or encouraged to like join this world of like being soldiers.
pull in a
kinda-
gamers
yeah.
to it.
It's kind of thing. I don't
They
know.
could do that. Yeah.
I'm interested to see. But
That would
announcing
be,
it 2 years out is kind of a specific date and everything. Like,
yeah, that is weird.
like
What if it's not done?
Yeah, I'm surprised they weren't just like, oh, spring 2027. Like that would be like more realistic. But
Yeah.
to be like June 30th, 2028, like,
Yeah.
brother, I'm gonna forget. Remind me a month out.
Yeah, that is
Then it'll
weird.
come out.
2
I'm not
years,
gonna fucking
over 2
remember.
years from now. Like,
Yeah.
who cares?
I don't know.
Anything else you want to talk about?
That's
All
about
right.
it for this week. I'm ready to play Windrose, bro. I'm ready
Yeah.
to fucking build. The second you leave, I'm booting that shit up and playing it.
All right.
I can't wait.
I'm going to go and edit this episode and then probably get on at some point today.
7 C's are called.
But we got to stream Apex this week for real.
Oh yeah,
We keep saying we're
we
gonna
will
do
do
it,
that.
but-
We'll stream some Apex. Yeah, we'll throw some stuff together.
Yeah. We'll let you guys know in the Discord
Yeah,
when we're going live and stuff. So look out for that this week.
yeah. Come hang out with us. Watch us play the games that we talk about.
All right, sweet. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.
See you.